And good morning, one and all. Ever since I did the Los Jaivas video the other day, what was the name of that? Not that that really matters. Antigua America. I did that video, and ever since then, I've had very many people telling me I should listen to some of their early stuff when they were first a band in the early days, the 70s, back when everybody was experimenting and combining different sounds, you know. And the main one that it seemed everybody thought I should do was Mira Niñita. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think I am. I did a little research on how to pronounce that, and I think I have it right. Mira Niñita. So let's listen to that. This is the most suggested one, and so that is the one we're going to go with. If I could just find, there it is. It's always hiding in the background. Almost sounds like one of those little kid pianos, which is kind of cool. Mira niñita, y te voy a llevar a ver la luna. Yes, definitely in their younger days. Mira hacia el cielo y olvida ese lánguido temor que fue permanente emoción. I don't know. It doesn't have the translation on it. Para la hija de un hombre con ojos de cristal y papel sellado en la piel. Sound to put in your song. It works. I love it. I'm really liking it. I want to see who's doing the high vocals. You know what this is making me think of suddenly? It's like another show. Try not to interrupt too much. You know, the mixing of like traditional sounds, instruments, putting a little rock in there. driving beat kind of a thing. It would make me think of Santana, how they did, like their kind of Latin beats, rhythms, the drums, and rocked it out. The combination, which is great. You know, where were these guys when I was listening to music in the 70s? Oh, they were giving big concerts somewhere. The 70s. I looked up. I looked up Mira Niñita. Look, little girl, if I remember right. I didn't write it down. Look, little girl. Yes, that's what it was. Look, little girl. Why weren't these guys invited to Woodstock? Looks like they had one of their own. Very cool. We're gonna stop it right there. So what did you think of my comparison? Not really a comparison. I don't say they sound the same. It was just like that whole thought process of taking your local sound and your cultural instruments and blending it all together with a little bit of local, or with a little bit of rock music and something else. It's almost, yeah, what would that be? The way he was singing at the end? I don't know. Sometimes I'm confused about a sound of music. Is it jazz? Is it this? Is it that? Is it something else? You know, I hear the differences, but to be able to name them, you know, off the top of my head, some people can say, oh yeah, well that's a jazz thing, and that's an old blues thing, and that's an old such and such sound. But whatever it is they combined together, it worked. And I liked the little child, I don't think it was, but it just sounded like one to me, the child's piano, you know, the kind of you give a kid for Christmas and ding, 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 they pound away on it. And kind of made me think of one. But yeah, very cool. Where were they when I was listening to music back in those days? I always, and I mean, that's why I'm doing this channel, is because I like the mixing of the different sounds of instruments from around the world. And, you know, I've been listening to, you know, if you've been looking at any of my videos, you see it. I got stuff from everywhere so far. I'm sure I missed some places and I overlook others and haven't looked much further into some places. But you know, I like that stuff. I just like doing it. And so anyway, to make a short story long, thanks everybody for the suggestion to do that. Very cool. Now, what style of music is that? I don't know, but they had it mixed in there real well. Yeah, I am liking these guys. very cool. And I have a few more songs people have said, oh, you need to listen to this, this, that, and the other thing. So, but this one was the most. This was the most requested song. So I did that. All right, again, thank you, everybody. And we will see you on the next one.